California Phantom. I'm here because it's a very special day. Trying to get better with the content, so just got off work, got showered, shaved, the whole nine, and it's opening time. So got a very special gift I want to show you guys. Came in the package late last night before I had work, and feast your guys' eyes on this. That's right, it is a DJI Mavic. Just part of me shaking. I ordered this September 28th at around 4 p.m. I just got it now. What is now? It's November 15th. So November 14th was the delivery date for those still waiting for the Mavic. I can think nothing better to open this than my Recon 1 by Cold Steel. It's a phenomenal blade. It's got a Tonto point serrated blade. A little worn out, but trusty. So let's get this thing opened up. Fresh from China. We'll see. I'm hoping I have 4 batteries. Really, that's all it comes down to. Is this better have 4 batteries? And if we don't, then we have a problem. So let's see. Get it cracked open. Hopefully not cut myself in the process. Alright, so we had a technical snafu. The camera decided to take a nosedive. So we're going to continue unboxing this. Basically, we're sitting on cardboard here. We got the Mavic Pro right here, as well as the case and in there. And this is the Fly More. Get rid of this box here. So, point of reference, USB card reader, good for the upgrading firmware. I got 3 64 gigabyte memory cards, and I got a couple of lens cloths. We've gotten partway through the Mavic opening. Opening the case. A little nervous because my package is supposed to contain 4 batteries, and so I'm not sure where the additional batteries are. I know with the Fly More, you're supposed to get 3, so there should have actually been another battery in the box there. So more than likely have to gonna contact Amazon. So we'll see. I could be totally shocked and it be included in this, but we'll see. Wow. So, as others have described, it's a lot like, other than some dust particles, a lot like very like Apple-esque design for the case. A lot going on. We have the charging hub right here. We have the car charger right here. Probably won't be using that too much. Have some propellers, which already leads me to like have some serious perspective as far as how substantially small this craft's going to be, because this is, I mean, I can't even imagine a propeller being this small. I mean, I've had a Hubsan planes that are just, you know, palm sized with propellers like this. So we'll kind of just takes me back a little bit looking at that. We have an intelligent flight battery and another intelligent flight battery, which brings the total to 2. And then we have the battery to power bank adapter. So I'm sure that's related to the hub function. I'll figure that out in a little bit. But that's so far the Fly More part of it. This is void if damaged. This is the fancy case for the Mavic. So I got to get that cracked open. All right. Wow. Yeah, I'm just utterly amazed at the size of this thing. I mean, we're talking, yeah, wow. I mean, what do you say? It's incredibly tiny. I can't imagine, you know, $1,000 drone is gonna fit in this tiny case. But DJI's done it again, you know. Very nice leather. I mean, I was a little concerned that this was going to be pleather, but very nice leather, very sturdy handle. They've wrapped it nice to protect it for shipping, which is nice. Again, real professional feeling. I mean, this is not your toy copter. I noticed some grit on the bottom. I don't know. Nobody's really addressed that in the videos. I don't know if that's new or later run of them, but there's this texture, rubberized texture on the bottom that feels like it's gonna put up to the, you know, setting it down multiple times. But yeah, the zippers are nice, leather stitch, solid stitching. Nice positive feeling on the Velcro. And it seems like there's just pockets and pockets. The zipper's very rough. It's tough. People are saying it's smooth, but it feels like it's got to put a little more effort into actually opening it and shutting it. So I don't know if that's going to wear out in time or maybe a break-in period, but we'll see. Remains to be seen. Wow. Yeah, see? That's a little silica pack. Just seeing this space and knowing that this is where my Mavic's gonna go is just, it's everything I can do not to rip this open. But yeah, the strap, nice strap, some pockets here, look perfect place for your memory cards. Yeah, what can I say? I mean, this is an amazing craft. I don't even need to have it in my hand to know what I'm about to see. I've watched countless videos, admittedly, on YouTube and online reviews of the craft, and so I'm kind of like more than aware of what's coming next. So put this over here. All right, so here comes the Mavic. Holy shit. Man. I mean, right off the bat, looking at it, it looks so small. It's like a toy. But the coloration makes it look like a stealth craft. It's got this very unique matte gray, matte black elements. And you know it's an advanced copter because you can look at the motors and instantly see the springs and the additional mechanisms that you wouldn't really see on your prototypical $20, $30, $40 copter. Just everything is immaculate. Again, very iPod-esque, iPod or Apple, I should say, design as far as the case is concerned. But let's go ahead and get into it. I will say I am missing the battery, so I don't know what to come of that, but we're gonna have to contact Amazon. So here's some cords, various cords. I got your long cable for your Android, short cable for your Android, and looks like another short cable for Android. So I don't know, we'll see from there. And this looks like a cord for a power cord for your brick. The remote control, which is again amazing. Feels very, very solid, a lot like the Phantom line, but there's a lot of rubberized texture that's new. It's not just on the arms as people described. You get a lot of rubberized texture along the back and the sides, so it's not just indicative of the unit. I'm just looking at the cord here. It looks like the cord is funneled through here, and you're able to have your iPhone hookup right here, but I'm obviously going to be removing that and using Android because Apple's terrible. So just going to monkey with the antennas a little bit. Very tough on the antennas. It just, you know, there's this craft level to this, and it just feels very, very professional. This seems, that's weird. Another thing, because of the asymmetric qualities to the antenna, you have the flat side of the left side of the controller facing outward, but then you have the divot side of the right antenna forward, facing forward. So it's not necessarily symmetrical like the Phantom series, but I mean, who cares? But somebody OCD like myself. Yeah, a lot of venting, so I'm sure this thing could probably get pretty hot. You got your return to home function, power button, toggle like a D-pad or maybe even an analog stick to a control, like a Xbox controller. I'm just feeling these controllers, and I was hoping, you know, a lot. Everyone was saying it was better than the Phantom line, but I wouldn't quite go that far. There is a lot more bite in the teeth, so you definitely feel like you have a very secure purchase to the analog sticks. And this rubberizing around the edge of it also helps when you have it all the way tilted. You feel like you're not going to just slip off, which is more indicative of the Phantom line. So you can tell obviously improvements were made. So just get this shut, and here we are. Absolutely amazing. I mean, you can feel right off the bat how solid this is. Looking at it, you would think it weighs half to a quarter of the weight it actually weighs. And that is just probably the testament to the design, the engineering aspects, and you know, just the general heft, solidness to it. You know, I'm sure it's designed to be able to take small impacts and mistakes, if you will. But as far as build quality, it's very. I mean, I'm so impressed, really. So let's get this thing folded out. So there's a grinding or a clicking noise. I don't know if that's a negative thing or a bad thing, but could just be the plastic and surrounding aspects of it. One thing to note that people have been saying is where it pivots, there's an actual plastic plug that goes in. Some people have been reporting that those are falling out or not in upon receipt of the Mavic, so definitely you want to look over your craft. If you see that, report it. And it looks like so far two of them are on. Let's get this folds out down, and I like it. It's real positive. You know, you get this sort of like real heavy resistance, and then it lightens up, and then you reach about halfway to the point of no return, and it just sort of seats itself. You really get that positive feeling out of it where you know it's not going to come back the other way. Just amazing. So you have the silicone cover protecting the gimbal cover, and then you have the gimbal cover, which is removed through the back, and then you have the gimbal guard, which I'm not going to remove it at this point, but comes off right there. And just inspecting the lens. Another issue that has sprouted up, very, very limited, is some individuals have been complaining about dust and even mold where the lens is. So you want to make sure you're shining a light in there in your craft when you get it, so that you can inspect it for those things. Impressed beyond belief. I'm about to, let's see, remove this battery here and see the element of the battery. So if I had to guess, these were almost equal portions in weight. The craft actually feels maybe slightly heavier, but not much. So seems very well balanced. Battery being in the center of the craft probably adds to its balance, but again, just impressive build, man. It's just, I mean, I can just stare at this. It's just amazing. Wow. All right, guys. So, I mean, this is it. Simple as this unboxing video is. You know, time to get the firmware installed on it, because I know they've released some firmware for it, and we'll have our maiden voyage coming up here shortly. Just pulling this out. So this is Wi-Fi to RC. Okay. As well as a memory card. All right, I'll mess with it later. So that's pretty much it, guys. So stay tuned for my maiden flight. I'll probably try and wrap this together because I'm so tired. This unboxing video is probably gonna suck. So gotta add some real footage. So I'll see you then. All right, California Phantom out. All right, we're back. California Phantom doing my maiden flight. Hopefully we can get this bird off the ground. For those who are interested, this is a Hoodman landing pad. I figured with the low profile of the Mavic, it would be ideal to be able to take off from any location. So there, so it's connected now. Or not. Oh, DJI, what did you do? What did you do with this craft? Okay, so now it's responding. So I think it's something related to this controller. So hopefully.
Takeoff. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
So just looking at it now. very stable. A lot quieter too, I noticed right off the bat. To quantifiably put it from the Phantom 3, I would say probably over 50%. Pretty damn close to, I would say between 50 and 60% quieter than the Phantom 3. So alright, that's the alarm that I'm too close. That's the vision positioning sensors telling me I'm not willing to hit you. Straight gangster. Alright, DJI, I'm still a little on the fence with you in this. Initial impressions, the craft is phenomenal. However, I'm having some major issues with the connection of my drone and the connection with the drone and the phone. So I don't know if this is indicative of Android. I remember having the Phantom 3 and not being able to use a Android phone at all because of how, you know, the restrictions on it and the fact that it would not connect, the lagging. This doesn't lag when it's connected, so I gotta say they've improved that, but for whatever reason there's some serious issues with it just dropping the signal for some strange reason. It may very well end up being the plug for it, but we'll see in future. I do want to say that I added some Phantom 3 stickers, different color stickers to differentiate which batteries I've used rather than putting a number 1, number 2, 3, 4, etc. like I prototypically do. And so let's get one more bird up in the sky here. Okay. I guess we can just initiate the automatic landing function and see how accurate it is. I mean, so far it's pretty damn accurate. It seemed to be landing a little off. Very close to this tree. But it does look like it's correcting itself. So this is again on the auto land feature. Let's see how accurate it goes. Now I put it down directly on the H, so we'll see where it lands in relationship to the H. I mean, that is pretty damn close. So this is where I landed, or took off from, and this is where it landed. That's where I took off from. So we're talking maybe, I don't know, 12-inch difference.